guess for now I'll just make a whole bunch of prisms off of what I have on hand. But yeah, I will want to automate this process shortly. Here, let me stack those. And prisms, how many prisms do I have right now in my inventory? Sort this so I can find out. Oh, it's making the panes of glass first. Okay. Oakley dokley. You know, I need to get accumulators up pretty quickly. Yeah, we're gonna have to go through this in order to get to accumulators. Cause yeah, those are pretty handy to have. I've noticed. You know, Thranx was constantly struggling with his power, just over and over and over and over. Power struggles seem to be like never ending. Yeah, I need to go find a proper stone node to start mining before long. So then I'm gonna have to daisy chain power over there, and that's not gonna be a fun time either. Okay, so that is taking care of the excited plasma. So I want to produce 3 of these, I think. No, we'll start with 2. We'll start with 2. Two of these crude oil seeps. And then I'm gonna have to build refineries. Okay, so, oh, it's a good thing I built 20 of those then, because it looks like they're kind of in a pair. Okay. So, production. No, I want gathering. Oil extractor. Mastered basic chemical technology, and you can now use chemical plants to produce more chemical products. Cool beans. Okay, and of course I need power. That's fine. That's fine. How far out can I be still? Okay. Let's try to build it on this line, just because. Okay, so now these guys are producing crude oil. As such, let's go ahead and do something like this, I think. Have that wrap around like so. Then production, I need oil refining. Oh right, I haven't built any of those yet, so let's go ahead and build 2 of those.
This facility will produce multiple products. To divide them, you need to set a filter on the sorter. You can use Tab or the arrow keys on the right side of the keyboard to quickly set the filter when building the sorter.
Oh, okay. Right, so sorter. You guys will start doing that. This and that. So I'm gonna need multiple lines. Let's go ahead and build a couple more of these storage buildings. Yeah, this will be the hydrogen. This will be the oil. Okay, so for storage, there, there. Excellent. Okay, so now I have things somewhat sorted out there. Let's go get rid of some of this plant matter. Okay, so the energy matrices that I had been working on previously. Let's go ahead and throw down the... I think I still have it in my inventory, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and throw it down right here. And you require hydrogen and the energetic graphite. Okay, so that's not a big deal. cogs. You know what? I could stand to expand that just a little bit more. So now F to how many? Yeah, faux show. So that'll be the hydrogen output. And then I need to head over here to, you know, it might just be a whole lot easier to bring the, might be a whole lot easier just to bring, or to make a coal thing here, and then ship it over there. It might be a whole lot easier to do it that way. But I mean, there's just so much coal over here that I want to take advantage of. Get rid of all this junk. Okay, well, it's a good thing I've got a lot of energetic graphite over here. How do I want to take it over there? I guess we'll do it the simple way, right? From here, I want it to go. Okay, folks, what's up? Fox here, and this is current day Fox. I am editing this on July 1st, and you might be wondering, well, what on earth are you doing talking to us now over your gameplay? Well, as I explained in episode 1, which you may or may not have skipped the first couple of minutes where I'm sitting on the menu explaining this, I had numerous audio issues, and you can see here we unlocked the foundations, which will allow us to even out the ground, get rid of the water, all that good stuff. Let us build in places we could not build before. But yeah, I had several audio issues in during the recording of this. It was my first time really trying to record footage of me playing a game with the intention of actually uploading it, and I ran into a number of problems that I did not run into in my brief testing periods. So here we are, we're just setting up the graphene line to send energetic graphene over to the research area so I can make energetic matrices, the red research, as we will often be calling them. And one of the things I ran into is in no other game did I ever really use the arrow keys. However, in this game, you use the up and down arrow keys to change the elevation of your conveyor belts. And because of that, I didn't realize that at some point while I was setting OBS, I had actually gone and set a hotkey to mute my mic. And that hotkey was the up arrow key. And I wanted to set it up as a key that would be out of the way in most games, so that I could just, you know, I would remember it, but it wouldn't be something that I would hit accidentally. Well, best laid plans and intentions, and here we are, because, yeah, I obviously didn't get that quite correct. So, at this point, we've got the energetic matrix going. We've got the hydrogen and the energetic graphite going to that. I believe now I am looking at... I was thinking about what to do with the oil that was going to be popping up, or if not, that'll be happening shortly. Okay, so we're setting up output to go to the research tower right here. So one of the other audio issues that I've found, and you will understand this because I'm recording this post commentary with Audacity. And you'll notice that what I did with OBS before was I was trying to have multiple audio tracks associated with the video so that I could separate the game audio from my commentary, from my microphone, and from like Discord and stuff if I was playing with other people. And unfortunately, what I ended up doing is I selected multiple audio tracks. However, I thought OBS was smart enough to then decide, okay, you've got multiple audio tracks, assign different devices to each of those audio tracks. It does not. Instead, it defaults to basically outputting all of your audio input, all of your audio devices onto every track. So unfortunately, that kind of became useless. So I can't actually adjust my microphone, my commentary, my voice, without also adjusting the game volume. And so that presents a little bit of a problem. But yeah, you can see our storage here is it's filling up pretty quickly. So I'm kind of debating, okay, what do I do with this? And I think I decide, well, I could just put down some more storage to give myself some more time to figure out this problem. And I think that's pretty much what I'm doing here. But yeah, so unfortunately, the live footage is going to be not that great audio-wise, but hopefully the post commentary will sound much better to you guys. And I assure you, if the post commentary sounds better to you guys, once I actually get through all of this pre-recorded footage, then it will sound a whole lot better. We will get back to this pre-recorded footage. Well, technically the video is all pre-recorded, but the commentary will be pre-recorded eventually. Eventually I figured this out, but yeah, I fell in love with this game so fast, and I had to play it. I had to play so much of it. I have like 15 hours. Even as of me doing this editing right now, I have like 15 hours of commentary of footage that I still have to go through. Now thankfully it's coming up on 4th of July weekend. I live at a lake, for those of you who don't know.
The data shows this is a planet without natural silicone veins.
Sucks.
However, you can still obtain some by smelting stone ore. While you still need a massive silicone collection, you need to find a planet rich with silicone veins as soon as possible.
ASAP, yes indeed. I don't know why I didn't just say ASAP, but I mean, whatever. Yeah, silicon is definitely going to be a problem, but it'll be a problem that gets solved eventually. I'm from the future. I know how all of this develops. But yeah, I live at a lake, and unfortunately, being a lake, it's kind of a nice place. Well, it was nicer when I was a kid. Now the lake kind of looks like pea soup, and I don't think I'd want to actually swim in it, but people still do regardless. But yeah, whenever there's a holiday weekend, or like as soon as school lets out, like people start going on vacation and stuff, all the people that live here, they have their families down, they have their friends down. It gets absolutely ridiculous and packed, and honestly, the pandemic is probably the only reason why. Oh, okay, I see what I'm doing here. So I may cut out some of this footage. Let me go ahead and take a look. Okay, so here I am. I'm trying to find like information about wind energy and solar energy. It's over there on the right-hand side, you big dumb. But I was just completely overwhelmed with information here. So anyways, I'll go on with what I was saying. People come down here all the time, and then honestly, the pandemic is probably the only reason why this hasn't happened. But normally, anytime right around June, all of a sudden fireworks start going off at night. Like people just start lighting off fireworks, and they go ham, not just for July, for the 4th of July, which those of you who aren't American or don't know about America might not know. 4th of July is our Independence Day, so we celebrate with that with fireworks and whatnot. Ah, okay, so here I renamed the planet from Ties 3 to Ties Prime. That's nice. But yeah, normally most of the country only really celebrates that, the 4th of July, or maybe, within a week or two of that date. But around here, it seems like all the way from like June until August almost. So it's almost a 3-month period where people will just randomly be lighting off fireworks at night. And for the most part, it's fine. It's totally fine. Besides slightly being startled sometimes when it happens. But of course, if you're trying to record videos, as I now am, that poses a slight problem, because all of a sudden your viewers are going to start hearing explosions in the background for no apparent reason, and they may worry about you. So yeah, I'm kind of glad now that I did all of this pre-recording. So here we are, where we're setting up the stone that I'm going to be needing for prisms and glass and all of that good stuff. Because yeah, I won't be able to do a whole lot of recording over the 4th of July weekend, because I expect, even though the pandemic has kind of really cut down on the amount of fireworks that I've been hearing, for a number of reasons. I mean, its supply, the cost of almost everything has gone up, and then there were also, political things regarding China trade deals that Trump did, and a good number of fireworks are actually imported from Asia, mostly from China, Japan, Taiwan, Korea probably, places like that. So there aren't as many fireworks going off, but I definitely still wouldn't want to be trying to record over the 4th of July weekend, because it would just be filled with, muffled explosion sounds for you, which I don't know, maybe you guys would enjoy, but probably not. Anyways, I'm clearing some land here, and you guys probably don't want to see a whole lot of this, so I will shut up, and we will cut to when I get back to doing something you actually will be interested in. Okay, which is apparently like 10 seconds later, if that. So we are going ahead, and we're setting up our wind turbines to power stuff over here. And I'm kind of trying to figure out here, like, what's the most efficient way to lay these out, right? Like, because you want as many of these down to generate power as possible, but you can only put them down in a certain radius of each other. So I'm trying to figure out, like, the best way to pack as many wind turbines into a small area. And you'll see me doing that more and more as the series goes on. So, yeah, we're just, we're setting up our stone here. And, oh, right, I did unlock splitters a little while ago. So I put the stone into a storage just for buffer purposes, so that, we're always pulling some amount of stone out of there. I don't want buildings sitting idle, because otherwise they're just sitting there and they're not doing anything. But I did kind of have this habit that I sort of picked up from Thranks, where I didn't really want to have, too many things running too much, for two basic reasons. I didn't want to use up all of my resources super quickly, and then also I didn't want to using a ton of power, because buildings, while they're active, take a lot more power than when they're idle. They still take up power when they're idle, but it's not nearly as much. So I kind of wanted to conserve power and resources, but as this goes on, I realize I don't really need to conserve power nearly as much, because my power is basically all wind turbines. What am I looking at? What are you looking at here, Fox? Okay, so I'm looking at prisms. I'm looking at what I need to make prisms, I believe, here. And I've got one assembler, I've got a couple of storages. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll make the glass, send that to a storage, send from the storage to an assembler to make prisms, and then I was thinking about doing that. I think I went over here to grab some iron ore, or not some iron ore, some iron ingots or cogs. Where are you going? What you doing, Fox? Where you going? What you doing?